Okay, Assalamualaikum and selamat sejahtera to everyone. Today, I'm going to show you how to prepare your car for you to go on a road trip. Okay, here I got an example of my personal car, which is a 1999 Pro 2 kancil. Don't mind its hideous exterior, it has been a very reliable car for me. So, first off, we are going to open the bonnet, alright? Okay, how to open the bonnet? You basically, on the driver's side, there is a little lever that you can pull on it, and then you can go to the front of the car and feel for a button and pull up. Then you can use the stand to hold the bonnet up. Okay, there are a few things that you need to check before you go on a road trip. First, you need to check your engine oil, and then you need to check your coolant or radiator, and then you need to check your brake fluid, and then your power steering fluid, and also your tire pressure. So we're going to start with the easiest, which is the engine oil. For that, you are going to need some tissue or paper towel. Okay, so come here, and then you can search for your engine oil dipsticks. In my car, in this case, this is the engine oil dipsticks. So before anything, after you pull it out, first clean it with the paper towel. And then, as you can see here, there are two signs. There's L and there's F. L is low and F is full. You want your engine oil to be on this line right here. Alright, so I'm going to put it back in. Give it a few seconds and put it back out. So in this case, actually my engine oil is kinda overfilled, but that's okay. That is fine. Alright, so our engine oil is done. And then the second thing, you need to check your brake fluid. So here is my brake fluid reservoir. So you need to crack it open. It might be a little tight. You need to make sure that if your car is using .3, you need to use .3. If you're using .4, you need to be using .4 brake fluid. So in my case, it is using .3. So you need to make sure that it's filled with this line right here. Okay, on that line. So make sure there are no impurities on the brake fluid and make sure it is all good, and then you can screw it back in. Alright, the third thing that you're going to look at while you're here in your engine bay is the power steering fluid. Okay, some cars have power steering, some might not. I personally have a power steering fluid in my car. So you need to look at here. There's an L and there's F. So you need to make sure that your fluid is on the F level. Okay, in my case it is a little low. It's a little lower than the F line, but it's okay. Alright, as long as it is between the L and F, it is fine. Okay, it is completely fine. And then oh, I forgot, while you're here, you can also check for transmission fluid. Some car, they have a dipstick for it, some doesn't have it. So in my case, I do have a transmission fluid dipstick. So if you can see right here, a little inside there, there's a small thing that you can pull on. This is a transmission fluid, transmission dipstick. So you can see here there are 4 little small holes. Okay, you need to make sure that your fluids are on the second hole when it is hot. When it is cold, you need to make sure that it is on the fourth small hole, the top of the hole. Okay, if the car is hot, the second line. Alright, we're going to put it back in. And now we can check the level. So right now my car is exactly on the line. So so it is fine. So you also need to make sure that your transmission fluid is colored bright red. If it is a little darker, then it might be burnt or something else might be happening to your transmission. Okay. And then the last fluid that you need to check is your radiator. So here you can see this is my coolant overflow tank. So you can see right here, the water is right on the full line. There's a low and there's full line. The water is just above the full line. So it is good, it is great. So okay, while you're here, and a bonus tip, you can also look at your battery terminal. So here, this is my positive terminal and this is my negative terminal. Make sure that it's tight, there's no loose. This is actually quite loose. I'm going to tighten it back. Right, don't worry about that. Okay, and then last but not least, the most important things about your car is, of course, your tires. Okay, this might look ugly because it has been driven and it has been not washed. So first you need to check. You need to make sure that your brake disc is good. Okay, you need to make sure that your disc is flat. Okay. Then you also need to make sure that your brake pad still has some meat on it. If not, it might be cause you might lose some brake. You might not be you're not going to brake well. It's going to be a big problem. Okay. And then you also need to check your tire tread. Okay, make sure that it has still some tread on it. And then make sure that your tires are not 5 years old. It is not 5 years older. If not, the car have a high probability to explode or do something that is outside of your expectation. It's just not a good thing to have an old tire, driving around an old tire. Okay, so that is all, and I hope you have received some new information about how to inspect your car before a road trip. So in a quick conclusion, there are 6 the important fluids that you need to check on your car. First, your engine oil. Second, your brake fluid. Third is your power steering fluid. The fourth is your transmission fluid, and then your radiator. And then when you're there, you can also check for the battery terminal. And then the last thing but not least, your car tire. So that's all from me. I am Muhammad Irfan, and thank you.